Good morning and welcome to week number 2 for the marathon training plan for 2020, and today it's run number 1 for week number 2. Back to doing sprints. Today we're doing 3 times 800 meter sprints. Should be around a 5:38 pace. Probably end up doing this a little bit quicker with 2-minute breaks in between, so should be pretty good. I'm feeling pretty confident with it, really. 3 degrees, pulled up all right since the long run on the weekend. It's freezing cold, so just need to get out and get this done. Right, let's get going. All right. Week 2, run number 1 done and dusted. Whew. Puffed. I've gone way too fast. Typical. But feels good to go fast. Plus it's cold. Just makes sense. Alright. I'm going to cool down and then I'm going to talk in a minute. Whew. Alright. So just done a cool down walk now. Probably another K&a cool down. And to quickly recap, so I think I've done pretty good. Can't really complain. I think I've done way too fast, as I mentioned before, but can't help myself. Alright, let's have a look and see how we went. A bit hard to do this while walking, but so we've done 2.5 kilometers, a little bit over the 2.4. Here it's saying total average pace was 6:40. That includes the breaks. And then as we go down to the splits, pretty happy with that. That's run number 1 done for week 2. Feeling pretty good. Just going to do this cool down now. Just going to record it and then yeah, go have some breakfast. It's back to work today, and yeah, that's that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to a very cold run number 7 for the marathon training plan for 2020. And today is an endurance run, 6.5k, probably around a 6:34 pace, maybe it was. Yep, 6:34 pace. So it should be pretty slow and steady, just taking it easy. I've got some new trail shoes. These are the Arishi fresh foams. Just giving them a go. Reason why is because I will be doing some trail runs along this program. Not for the program, but there's just some races that I usually do June, July, August and September. Anyway, it is very cold. It's about 3 degrees. Might actually listen to a audiobook. Does anyone else listen to audiobooks? Let me know and I'll let you know what I'm listening to. Alright, let's do it. It's a beautiful morning. Right, 2k in, averaging around 7 pace, so going quite slow, which is nice. It's good not to rush. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Alright, 3k in, averaging around 650, slow and steady. I think this audiobook is making me think that I'm talking to someone, so it's making me go slow. Run number 7 done and dusted. 6.5k. Feel good. Nice slow burn. Had no problems running slow today. Don't know if it's just because of new shoes. It's cold. Listen to an audiobook, something a little different. Feeling good otherwise. Don't feel sore. Have plenty of energy. I mean, the shoes are a little fun to get things moving, but kind of the first run in them as well. So let's have a look and see how we went. All right. So we're saying around a 6:47 pace, a little slower than I had intended. Any of those that are interested in audiobooks, so I've decided I'm going to start listening to some books while doing the longer runs. And the first one is The Magic of Thinking Big, and this is by David Schwartz. You know, I'm only about 40 minutes in, so I'm only 40 minutes of 9 hours, but I think it's going to be quite interesting, and I think it's applicable to anything in life. It's basically about, you know, how to change your mindset and think bigger in order to achieve bigger. That's the nutshell, and it's all about self-confidence and just, you know, go big or go home kind of thing. So I think it's quite relevant of everything that I'm doing. So if you're interested, check it out, or if you've read it, let me know what you think. Good morning and welcome to run number 8 for the marathon training plan for 2020, and today it is a benchmark run. Yes, now I actually really love benchmark runs, and for a couple of reasons. One, because it's short and sweet and it's packing, and two is this is what is going to actually start to really make my plan adapt and change and make it more customized for me. So if you don't know what a benchmark run is, essentially we're doing 7-minute warm-up, 3 minutes of just pure go, and then a 5-minute cool down. Now the purpose of this is it's basically going to measure my pace across that, and what's an all-out sprint for me, what's a cool down for me, and what's a warm-up for me. And it puts that all together, and then when it starts to do that I guess that update, that change in terms of what it thinks I should be doing for the next week and the next week and the next week, this helps set the benchmark of where I'm at in the plan. Now I'll do a series of these over the course of the training plan, and it'll be interesting to see the differences of them, which I'll be tracking. I had a comment on YouTube, right, and I'll put it up here so you can have a look. Now in this case, obviously I'm not doing sprints and things like that, but it was a valid point that was raised around, you know, why aren't I tracking this on the Garmin? Why haven't I set this up on the Garmin? Well, first point is I had no idea about the whole Garmin situation and that you can set up the workout, so might have to try that out a little later. But what I'm going to do is actually and that's for the sprints, right, but I've actually set one up today for the benchmark run, so I'm going to be doing it on the Nike but also on the Garmin, so I can manage it from my watch at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit of a warm-up, just stretch the legs, and then we're going to get into it. Whew. All right, I'm puffed. Benchmark done. 3 minutes of go. I think it must have been around a 4:20 pace, maybe. We'll see. Time for a cool down. Take it slow and easy. Bring it home. Benchmark done. Feels good. Just to make it a bit easier as I go through, but feel good. It's a good little workout. Recommend it for anyone. The Garmin seemed to have worked well. It was pretty accurate in terms of just stopping and starting and moving on to the next steps of it. So I think overall I've done pretty good. Let me know if you've ever done a benchmark run before or something similar. Okay, so this is saying 5:54 pace. Yeah. Not sure how well you can see this. I'll put this up on screen. But the first, basically for the first period, which was 1.13 kilometers, I've averaged around a 6:17 pace. And then when it switched over to the actual benchmark itself, it's obviously you know, there's been a little interlude there, but if you can see line 3 minutes, it's saying I've done around a 4:23 pace, and then the cool down was 6:13 pace. So my cool down and warm up was pretty much the same. Look at all the steam coming off me, whereas the benchmark itself was about 4:23. Let me know what you think about the benchmark runs. Have you done one? Anything similar? Shout out to my main man who, you know, gave me the suggestion about using the Garmin. I will be trying that a bit more, and we'll do a bit more on that a little later. But if you guys have comments, have thoughts and questions, I want to start to put these into the videos a bit more. So if I get enough, I'll probably have to do an in-between weekly recap videos, and I can probably just sit down, you know, answer a few questions and whatnot. And I've been getting a few already, and I'll try and slot them in where it makes sense. Rest day tomorrow, so I'll see you on Saturday. Ciao. Good morning and welcome to run number 9 for the marathon training plan for 2020, and today is an endurance run, and today it's going to be a 6:34 pace, around there somewhere, and I'm going to listen to my audiobook. I'm going to get out, just enjoy it, take it slow, try and yeah, try and stick to it. And I think this should help. Listening to all the audiobook worked quite well the other run, so let's see. Oh, there we go. 5k done. Whew. Run number 9 done and dusted. Feel good. A bit stiff in the calves and ankles, but you know, overall I feel I'm tired. That's for sure. Actually, that's one thing which is super important. Is I'm pretty exhausted from just a mental heavy week, and as you know, I've been talking about, you know, being mentally aware and fit and healthy and whatnot, and this training in general for the marathon is really good in terms of keeping my mind focused on other things, rather than the things that are stressing me or things that are overwhelming me. So it's really good to be able to put that attention and that focus, and also the excitement to go do this training and know that it kind of just gets rid of everything else that's in my mind. It's pretty good. Been listening to my audiobook. Still the same book. It's really good. You know, there's a lot of things in there which I've heard before, but it's good to hear it. And I'm really finding that the audiobook, because it feels like a conversation, I'm running as if I'm having that conversation. So it's quite good. And I would like to do some sharing of what I'm learning from this book, but that's for another time. Right, let's have a look how we went. And plan today is to rest, recover, relax, and video edit for you guys. Alright, let's have a look. Woo. So there you go, 6:30 pace. Let me know what you think, ask some questions, leave some comments, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao. Good morning and welcome to run number 10 for the Melbourne Marathon, or the marathon training plan for 2020. And today it's a long run. Meant to be doing 12.5k at around a 6:43 pace. I'll throw it up, but I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to be doing 15k, doing a virtual run for the trail running series. I would normally do this, but it's just virtual today, just due to the situation. So I'm going to do 15k, slow burn, not racing, just, you know, just going to enjoy it, be sensible, and get out and have some fun. I've got some gear, as you can see, and yeah, should be pretty good. So shout out to them. Thanks guys. Woo! And I'll see you out there. Alright, it's getting pretty warm now. 6k in, averaging 6:23. Something going wrong with my shoes, as my feet are going a bit numb, so I'm going to have to adjust the shoes when I get down to a safer spot. Currently just running on the road, so just got to go a little bit further. Ooh. Otherwise, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, 15k done, so I think I've done all right. 6:39 pace. Nice. I think one thing I'm going to have to start to do is figure out why my feet are going numb. I loosened them off and then they came a bit better, so I don't know. It's very inconsistent when it happens, so got to figure that out. That's definitely one takeaway from this week. And a few other things is, you know, just still learning a few things. So let me know what advice you guys have, what comments and tips and tricks you guys have, because I'd be happy to, you know, take them on board. And I've already got one from, as I mentioned earlier in the video, around, you know, tracking my splits and my speed with the Garmin workouts. Might make it a bit easier. And one thing that, look, I'm a noob at this stuff, so when I'm doing sprints, am I meant to just stop, or should I just walk it off for the 45 seconds or for the minute-second cooldown? It's run, walk, or is it run, stop, walk? What is it? I don't know. I'm confused. Look, all in all, for the whole week, I'm pretty happy with what I've done. Obviously done a bit faster than expected. Also done a bit more kilometers than expected, which is all fine.
It's all part of the plan, and we'll see how things adapt from next week. And maybe what I'll do is I'll put up a bit of what it was saying it was going to be versus what it's come out to be. I'm talking about the Nike adaptation plan, so I know there's been a few questions on that. Might do a separate video on that and just walk people through what's actually happening. There's a lot to fit into these videos. So let me know what you think, let me know what you want to know. Appreciate you if you've made it this far for hanging around. But for now, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle.